Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Finance Tube. Your friend and finance guru CA Vishal Thakkar is still in continuation with his chat with his mentor Mr. G. Ramchandran. In the last episode, we saw that he told us with an analogy of how mother manages household expenses. In this episode, friends, I'm going to pick his brain on how finance is so critical both in our professional as well as our personal lives. So welcome back, GR, and
It's a pleasure.
It's always a pleasure to talk to you, and we receive so much of very critical messages in a very simple way. Your way of putting across is really mesmerizing our audience.
Thank you so much.
This I am able to see from the kind of comments that have been coming. In fact, after last episode, a couple of friends called me and said that, hey, can we talk to GR or can we meet him? So I said, I don't know whether that is a possibility or not, but he is going to be on my YouTube channel for sure. So GR, tell us today, we discussed in the last episode about the cash flow. So you tell us, how is finance so critical both in our professional as well as in our personal lives?
I think, Vishal, you have raised a very, very important point. It's critical for all of us to understand cash flow is the heart of a person. When I say it's the heart of a person, it's both professionally as well as personally. If we look at the professional side of it, you may be in the production side, you can be in the marketing side, you can be in the sales side, you can be in the stock side of inventory. But remember one thing, if you don't have the cash flows, you can do nothing. If you've got the marketing budget and for the first month you use the complete marketing budget and it didn't give you results, the next month you will not be getting that allocated money. If you're having stocks that are being produced and the stock has not been converted into cash flow, we will unfortunately have to stop producing. So understand the importance of cash flow there. Thirdly, if you have what I call as a sales budget, if the sales is done, sometimes we have a wrong notion that we have booked the sales and we have it in receivables, we think our job is done. No, that's not correct at all. The sales, once it's done, has to convert itself from receivables to cash. And if the cycle is taking more than 30 days, it goes to 120 days or more, I think we have some sort of a problem staring at us, and that is going to be pretty dangerous as the days go by. So you have to ensure that sales converts itself into cash in the quickest time so that the company has the confidence that whatever we sold, we actually realized. Now, take the case when you do a sales and you don't have the cash flow coming in and it's sitting in receivables. What happens? You're paying GST, you're paying income tax, and you're having a cash out because it's in receivables. So what happens? All in all, when you have made a sale and it's not realized, you are cash out. Now you can say that I did a wonderful sales, but I am going to say that you had a pitiable cash in your till. That means you didn't have the cash flows coming in. So you're in a sort of bother. So make no mistakes. All sales, all receivables, no cash flow, bad situation. All sales, zero receivables, all cash in the till, great one. So go for cash. Cash is king as far as the professional world is concerned. Now come to the personal world. We normally think that even if we don't have cash, we can go to the plastic card or to the Paytms or to the Amazons or to the Googles of the world. Is that correct? No. If you don't have cash in your bank and you keep on using your credit, you'll be in a spot of bother again. Cash is something which you need to have in your bank account, not by borrowings, but of your own earnings. Earnings could be a professional earnings, or you could have earnings from your interest and dividends by judiciously investing in right assets. But if you don't have earnings and you think that I can use the plastic or I can use technology, and I can be ensuring that I will pay in the future as and when I get my cash flows, you are making a big mistake. Because remember one thing in life, that earnings is uncertain, expenditure is certain. The cash outflow is there, the cash inflow is not there, you will be in big trouble. So always remember that on the personal front too, I need to have my cash flows in place. I can use the credit facilities, that's okay. But you should have cash to pay off your obligations so that you have zero debt, you have a great score, credit score. If at all you need some borrowing, you can get it at the least cost, and so you are in a very good situation. So professionally and personally, make no mistakes, cash is king, and you need to have cash flows in your system and not just credit in your system. Thank you.
I think that's the most valuable lesson that all of us must learn. And I must confess that some of us, including myself, at certain points in our time have learnt it the hard way and paid a lot of interest on the plastic money and the technology money that is there. But believe me, I think this message, if we are able to implement what GR sir has just said of this single video, it can transform our lives and bring in a lot of peace of mind, and thereby our productivity at work and our relationships in personal life can go on to the path of improvement.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more with you, Vishal. It's really a truism what you said right now.
So thank you very much for tuning into today's episodes, friends. Our journey with GR would continue for 1 or 2 more episodes, and if you want to pick his brain on any of the topic of your choice, please leave a comment in the comment section. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, subscribe to our channel today, and don't forget to press the bell icon so that you will get all the latest videos via notification. Our channel, Finance Tube.